What up, my dudes? To another episode of I May Be Biased. I'm your host, Cool Man Bird, and you know I had to bring the team with me. I got my man Prophet here on the left of me. I got my man on the right of me, Billy the Goat. And today is a special episode of I May Be Biased. We brought along a guest to help us discuss boxing politics, and everything that revolves around it. So I want you guys to give a big hand to my man, B Money, the boxing guru. Alright, so basically, B Money, man, tell us about your great knowledge of boxing, man. What do you love about the sport, man?
It's the science. They call it the sweet science for a reason, man. It's the styles, the characters. It's a whole nother world, you know, and you have to be able to invite yourself and enjoy it that way.
Alright, I can dig that. You know, there are some people saying, you know, maybe rumors or whatever. Some people feel like boxing is dying out. Do you agree with that?
You know, something is always going out of style, or they feel like boxing is dying, you know, because Floyd left, or boxing should have been over when Ali left, or Ray Leonard, or, you know, Ray Robinson. But, you know, boxing is going to keep going because there's going to be somebody that catches our eye. We're going to fall in love, and we're going to start watching the story unfold.
Alright, cool. That's funny you mentioned Floyd, because, you know, Floyd is retired, guys, right? So,
TBE.
Facts.
I agree with you. So now that Floyd is out of the game, he retired, may not come back. Who is the new king of boxing, man? Right now.
See, you know, this is the best part about boxing right now, because it's just like, for instance, you hear about Game of Thrones, and they got the Throne Wars.
Mm-hmm.
That's what boxing is at right now.
Mm-hmm.
For all you Game of Thrones fans, boxing is at that level right now, because you have so many fighters right now that look hungry, and they see the opening. And lately, this year, it's been tough fights for everybody in every division, because everybody went that pound for pound king status, because there's nothing like having that. Right now, we have Canelo, who's the cash cow, but is he the best fighter in the world? No.
Right.
No.
How you feel about that, Billy the Goat? I know, that's your boy.
Yeah, you know, Canelo my boy, but do I think he's the best fighter? Nah, I don't think he's the best fighter. I think he's like B Money said. I think he's the cash cow for boxing right now. I think he's the draw. So they giving him, you know, they give him the fights. They give him certain things.
So he the it man that they shoving in our face right now.
Something like it.
Yeah, De La Hoya.
Right.
De La Hoya know how to market.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He was a fighter. He marketed so, and I could see him taking Canelo of those lines, because I'll say like this: if we're gonna hate on a Floyd Mayweather or criticize who he fighting and when he fought them, I want to say for a second, let's take Canelo Alvarez, Amir Khan. He couldn't take punches at 135 or 140, so he can take a Canelo Alvarez punch.
Right.
That fight was a setup, you know. Liam Smith, good. He's not one of the Andrades, a Charlo, a Julian Williams of 154. De La Hoya picked the right junior middleweight, super welterweight champ for Canelo to take that strap.
Yeah.
Because when Andrade had it, they want no smoke.
Right.
Oh, about that, like I said, it seems like you're getting into the politics of boxing.
Yes.
Tell me about how you felt about your boy last fight.
Cool.
Canelo and Triple G?
Yeah. How'd you guys all feel about that fight?
That fight, to me, they sold it. Oscar sold it. Oh, you don't want to see McGregor and Mayweather. First of all, Oscar shouldn't hate on nobody else's pay-per-view event when your pay-per-view event don't even live up to the expectation.
Bars.
It was a decent fight between both of those guys, who we expected way much more pound, and they had the nerve to say pound for pound, like whoever won that fight was pound for pound. Now you a joker. I'm gonna name one fighter for both of those dudes, Jamal Charlo. I'm not gonna do Danny Jacobs, Brooklyn. I'm not gonna do, because we know it. We know Canelo would never fight Danny.
Right.
Triple G don't want no more parts of him neither. So
okay,
Charlo.
So before we go into the Charlo talk, Prophet, how did you feel
I
about
feel
the
like
fight?
the first
Who you
time
think won, and
was-
do you feel like the best decision was made on that fight?
Nah, that it shouldn't have been a draw.
Mm.
Triple G won. I feel like hands down almost.
Speak on it, man.
He landed the best power punches through the whole match. He has dominant matches where he beat him like, I feel like 10-7 on scorecards, like back to back. So Canelo got like, I give him 3 or 4 rounds that he could have clearly won, like it was clear. Other than that, it was like Triple G had it or it was debatable, so he should have got it.
Okay. What about you, Billy?
I feel like early on, Triple G was really good in the fight. I feel like Canelo during the later part of the rounds, I feel like Canelo had more energy.
Right.
I feel like he controlled the fight a little bit more. But I feel like Triple G definitely probably won that fight. But like we said in the beginning, Canelo is a cash cow and he can't take too many L's.
Right.
Before the fight, though, to bring it to everybody's attention, Triple G said if I don't knock him out, they're not going to let me win. Once again, he said, Triple G said it himself. He said, if I don't knock Canelo out, they're not going to let me win. To be honest, in the fight, I want to say Canelo boxing skills have grown a lot because he kept Triple G's right hand away the whole fight.
Yeah.
Right.
He took that away
Right.
excellently, and Triple G aggressiveness stopped. Like he didn't
Yeah,
show.
that's what I was saying.
He didn't show no monster.
Yeah.
And Canelo was aggressive the first half more than he was the second half. Second half he moved and touched and he stayed away. In the beginning, I thought Canelo was going to knock him out.
Right.
Canelo got no steam, none. He burnt out like he always do.
Do you think he got, some of that cake, that pain cake? That's why he wasn't looking as great in the later rounds?
I'll be honest with you. Ever since Danny Jacobs, Brooklyn, put them hands on Triple G, he ain't been the same neither.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. I think Canelo touched him up a little bit, and he started respecting him out.
Both of them are fighting like they're being saved.
Yeah.
But they talked Mexican style before the fight.
Right.
I haven't seen a Mexican style fight